There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept. Things we don't want to know, but have to learn. And people we can't live without, but have to let go. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? No matter who tries to teach you lessons about life, you won't understand it until you go through it on your own. Be afraid, but do it anyway. You will never remember the days and nights you stay home and do nothing. You can start your life over anytime you want. You can start being the person you actually want to be today, right now. Never sacrifice these 3 things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. Someone once told me the meaning of hell. On your last day on the earth, the person you became will meet the person you could have become. It is not a lack of time. It is a lack of priority. Sometimes it's not the people who change. It's the mask that falls off. When you find no solution to a problem, it's probably not a problem to be solved, but rather a truth to be accepted. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. Don't make permanent decisions on temporary emotions. The people who ask the most from you are the people who do the least for you. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. Love is not enough to make a happy, lasting relationship. Being open and unafraid to communicate is vastly important, even if it's a difficult conversation. Everything in life teaches you a lesson. You just have to be willing to learn. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes it is a quiet voice at the end of the day saying, "I will try again tomorrow." People often confuse stress with responsibility. Don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it. What would you do if you weren't afraid? There are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Sometimes it's best just to cut people off, no matter how hard it is. Some people just aren't worth the effort. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their action. Observe their reaction. It is harder to fake a reaction. The way people treat you is a reflection of their character, not yours. The measure of a man is the way he bears up under misfortune. Each pain makes you more strong, each betrayal more intelligent, every disappointment more skillful, and each experience more wise. When you get married, everything good about your relationship and everything bad about your relationship intensifies. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. The reason you want to be better than someone else is the reason why you aren't. Embrace stress as the opposite of apathy. Things rarely change for the better in your life unless you change them. Hard times are often blessings in disguise. Let go and let life strengthen you. No matter how much it hurts, hold your head up and keep going. The only person who's ever gonna remember your hard work is you. Not this company, not your boss, only you. It's not worth killing yourself over a company that'll replace you in 2 days if you're gone. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, you could miss it. Everything outside of this moment is just imagination. We are all the bad guy in someone's story. Keep breaking your heart until it opens. Remember when you wanted what you currently have. Be the person you needed when you were younger. Sometimes it's a blessing to not get what you want. The more you like yourself, the less you'll need others. And just because you're good at keeping other people's secrets, it doesn't mean that they will do the same for you. We advance in life when we let go of fear. A man who wants something will find a way. A man who doesn't will find an excuse. Some people will not like you, no matter how hard you try to win their favor. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. He who angers you conquers you. There can be no progress, no achievement without sacrifice, and a man's worldly success will be in the measure that he sacrifices. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go for it. People give you advice based on their perspective. Don't change yourself just to make someone happy, unless that someone is you. You can make all the mistakes you want, just don't make the same one twice. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Be a reflection of what you'd like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. What you give out will always return. Don't try to fit in where you're not wanted. Sometimes, when something tragic or heartbreaking happens, you never truly get over it or move on. You just learn to live with it. Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by others to be real. Do what is right, not what is easy. No excuses, because excuses don't solve your problems. The only thing constant in this world is change. Letting go is much easier than you think. Holding on is much tougher than you think. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Real growth is when you start checking and correcting yourself. Instead of blaming others, you take your power back by being responsible for your life. Do not chase people who are walking out of your life. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Sometimes in life, your situation will keep repeating itself until you learn your lesson. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. You're not responsible for what other people expect from you. It doesn't matter if you're right sometimes. The people you hang around will shape your life in more ways than you know. Sometimes there's no right decision to make. In those cases, first, you make a decision, and then you work to make it right. Most of the time, you have to swallow the pain and learn to grow up by yourself. Trust wisely and not blindly. Never expect someone to catch you when you fall, even if you have caught many from falling. Not every thought needs to be expressed. Kindness will not win you respect, except your own, but that's the one that counts. If you love something, let it free. If it comes back, then it's yours and meant to be. And if not, then move on. When nothing can go wrong, it will. You will be pulled down out of jealousy. Don't get surprised. It's normal. The bad phase of your life can start at any time. You never realize when the most cherished moments of your life are happening. Try to enjoy every day. Your life won't go as planned, and trust me, it's a good thing. Prepare for each moment to be a learning moment. It's easier to get into a thing than out of it. Mostly, people will treat you according to their needs and greed.